Johnny, we're here in Nashville.
You're right.
You're sleeping outside.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, basically, I ended up outside. That's the main thing. Is I was over at paying my Sprint bill at one of the local places here in Nashville, and pulled around back and go in, and of course I have a travel trailer which I sleep in, live in, and went inside and had a little discussion with the owner about him running double bills on me for one thing. So I closed out my bills, paid my bill, and left and went outside to leave his premises. Well, my truck wouldn't start. It's a 77, older Dodge, but still it's my home. I live in it. It has a shower, everything you need, cooking facilities, everything. And so that night, he said it was okay for us to, I can just stay right there because I couldn't get it started. He was kind of concerned and everything. Then all of a sudden, the next day, I wake up and there's a sign put up on the building that wasn't there before that said, any vehicle that does not have permission to be on that property will be towed at owner's expense. Well, I didn't think that much about it really, and so then I continued to work on my truck. I used to be a pretty good little mechanic, so I jerked out the top of the distributor, took it apart, and then told the two fellas that was helping me to go get me a distributor. Just go purchase a whole distributor. Here's the money. So they're gone for, I don't know, an hour or two, a little longer than I thought they should be. But then all of a sudden, two tow trucks pull up. I'm sitting there. I'm in a wheelchair, first of all, and I'm sitting inside my truck in the driver's seat. The guy walks up there and says, well, I hate to say, man, but we got to take your truck. And I said, where are you going to take it? He goes, well, we're going to take it over to our lot. And of course I said, well, wait a minute, I got to have a card here. Who are you anyway? Who called you? And he said, well, the owner called me. And so we got to hook it up to it and get it out of here. And so in a sense, I guess I made a mistake, because I should have just sat there and waited till the police come and then fought the whole ordeal out. If I had to go to jail, I just went to jail, because they impounded my home. That's where I lived. Everything I own is in that truck. So it's still in it, except for the 3 bags that I drug out and put in my wheelchair and had on me. And I even had a bad time with the bus driver, because I had so much stuff that the bus driver didn't want to let me on the bus. And I'm paying for the bus, And so that's kind of like the start of the ordeal. Then I go over to the towing company, which is a local express towing here in town. And first day was $170. And I've owned my own record company in Texas at one time, and all of a sudden they're charging $30 a day for the storage on my truck till I get it paid. Now that started on the first of the month. Well, it's now the 18th, and I'm up to $530
To get your home out.
to get my home out. My home and now I'm living on the street. Sometimes I have to, like last night when it rains, I got to find shelter to where I can get out of the rain. I sell papers, local homeless papers, just to get by. Thought I was going to make enough money to pay for the truck to get out, because sometimes I can make $50 to $70 a day selling papers. People donate to us and everything. But the funny thing about it is, this $30 a day is so ridiculous. To take a man's home and then just wipe out everything that he has, and then to be able to just say that, don't worry about it, it's no problem. It might not be a problem to them because they got a place to go home to. You know, all of a sudden I used to be a minister. Well, I'm still a minister. I can't say used to be, but I'm still a minister, and I'm starting to really feel what the homeless have to go through, because now I'm homeless. And you know, a lot of people don't realize it, but they're only one paycheck away from where I'm at. And that's very, very true.
How can people help you get your car out, get your home out? Excuse me.
Well, right now, what I'm doing is I'm calling all the local churches and sending them a fax of the situation. And one of the local people here at the Operation Stand Down, Julie, she's one of the counselors, and she did a write-up for me that explains the whole situation, word for word, and she did a great job. I mean, this woman worked a half a day.
So people could
Yeah.
find you through here, Operation
Yes,
Stand
through
Down.
Operation Stand Down.
So be able to help you.
Yes, and they can just send the contribution to in attention of Julie, and that way it
How
won't
much
get
more
mixed
do you
up.
need?
Right now, see, I raised $230 so far, and it's $530 today, but tomorrow's going to be $560, and then the next day will be. So I'm needing like $320, 300, you know, right around there.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
That people would have an open heart and really understand what being homeless is about, and help somebody that's in need like myself. And if they could contribute some money, contribute it on, and it'll only be used for one thing.
Get your home out.
And that get my home out. I have to be in classes on the end of this month on the 28th, and at that time, I mean, that's the way I get to class, and I have to attend 3 times a week. I'm a Vietnam veteran, and in a wheelchair permanently, and I have all the paperwork to prove it. And,
Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
God bless you, brother. Thank you.